And the results are in from Wisconsin's spring primary. The big statewide race was to choose the candidates for Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Janet Protasiewicz coming away with a big lead to secure her place on the April ballot. Former state Supreme Court Justice Dan Kelly wins the other spot. Protasiewicz got the most votes in the primary and says she also had the most financial support. She raised about $2 million, more than all of her opponents combined. Last night, thanking her supporters, saying there's a lot at stake on the high court.
They are extraordinarily concerned that they don't believe our Supreme Court is working. They don't think it's fair. They want change. They want common sense. They're tired of extremism.
There are now 41 days left into the April election. Protasiewicz encouraging her supporters to keep the momentum going.
And after a narrow race for a second, former Justice Dan Kelly moves on to the April general election. Kelly calls himself a constitutional conservative. When he addressed his supporters, he thanked them and encouraged them to continue the fight to protect constitutional rights. Kelly says his now only opponent, Janet Protasiewicz, campaigned openly about her personal interests. That is why he calls this race, quote, an election like no other.
There's never been a time when a judicial candidate has promised to be dishonest if she gets to the Supreme Court. So this is what I'm running to protect against. We need to make sure our Constitution-protected liberties are upheld.
Kelly was appointed to the Supreme Court in 2016 by then-Governor Scott Walker. When his term ended in 2020, he ran for re-election. He won the February 2020 primary, but then lost in April. Kelly told FOX 6 he learned a lot from 2020 and is confident heading into the next 6 weeks.
And Walker